How's it going, everybody? It's your man, the legend, Cesar Maring, here on this beautiful Saturday. All right, so we got a four-pack of NBA games to talk about today. NBA playoffs are here, still here. We're still in the first round, so get ready, because we still got round two of the playoffs, and then we got the finals. So hey, I ain't going nowhere. Now, yesterday was a little bit of a rough day for us. If you followed the bets verbatim using the pre-populated ones that we had a couple of them missed by one. Unfortunately, I mean, hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But we're gonna get back at it today, and that's why you don't use all your bankroll on one bet. So we're still going off the winnings that we've been winning all week, and here we go. We got four-pack of games. First, starting off with the Magic versus Pistons. We got Pablo Banchero for 15 points, Franz Wagner for 10 points, Desmond Bain for two threes, Suggs for two threes, Duncan Robinson for two threes, Asur Thompson for 5 points, Jalen Duren for 8 rebounds, Anthony Black for 3 rebounds, Harris for 10 points and 4 rebounds. That 10-legger pays out pretty well, and it looks just like this. All right. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you can get notifications for parlays and player props like I'm doing right now. We got a bonus feature. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some UFC fights not to finish tonight and some predictions, do a little breakdown on that after we finish talking about these NBA matchups. So, moving on to that 3:30 game. Make sure you share this with your friends so they can also get awesome picks and parlays to profit off of. So we got Thunder versus Suns. Now this ticket, boy, I'm telling you, this ticket's cash for us all three games that they played, or all two games that they played. So here we go. We got Chet Holmgren for 10 points. Igo Hardo for 4 rebounds. Holmgren for 1 3. Hartenstein for 5 rebounds. Jalen Green for 4 rebounds and 15 points. Brooks for 10 points and 1 3. Booker for 20 points and SGA for 1 3. Now I was going to take SGA for 25 points, but I don't know, man. I got a feeling. So it was much easier just to take it for the 1 3, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that one pays out, and we used the profit bonus that we were given by Hard Rock. Yeah, 15 gets us 300. Crazy, right? Moving on. Excuse me. We got Knicks versus Hawks. Now this is probably the easiest one for us to talk about because it's been so competitive between the Knicks and the Hawks. And I really do feel like this is going to be another one of those matchups where the tertiary players are going to have to come in and step up. But the problem with those tertiary players is they're so spotty. So you got to go with some of your solids and your guarantees. So who do we got? We got CJ McCollum for 15 points, baby, and 2 threes. We got OG, triple OG, double OG, Nobly for 3 rebounds, 2 threes, and 10 points. That's right. Now, when I was putting this in, that prop for 3 rebounds disappeared off the board, suspended, and reappeared. So there may be a chance that you may not be able to pick him for the 3 rebounds. If that's not there, don't sweat it. You're still going to make money off of the 2 threes and the 10 points. Jalen Johnson for 15 points. Okongwu for 5 rebounds and 10 points. Now, I know he missed it. I know. He busted our parlay last time. He got 9 points instead of 10. Got to play the numbers, people. We got to play the numbers, all right? So we're putting him down for 10 points. We have Alexander Walker for 2 threes, and Hart. We had to put him for 6 rebounds. 5 rebounds was no longer an option. So if you can get him for 5 rebounds, like a goblin off of Prize Picks or something like that, go ahead and do it. But unfortunately, when I was putting my lines in, they didn't offer it for 5 rebounds. They only had it for 6. And that leads us to, that looks just like this. All right. That leads us to the late game, 8:30, Nuggets versus Timberwolves. There will be blood. That's right. There will be blood. There will be blood. This is a bloodbath. And it's just getting better and better, every single one. So we got Dante DiVincenzo for 2 threes, Julius Randle for 15 points, Edwards for 2 threes and 15 points, Murray for 20 points and 4 assists, Gobert for the 8 rebounds. Yeah, man. McDaniels had a farm and he's got 10 points on it. That's right, Jaden McDaniels, 10 points. And the Joker, double, baby. Yes, I know. All right. So that right there pays out. I think it pays out the least out of all of them. So, hey, you know it's going to hit. Here's the props right there. All right. That takes us into fights not to finish. All right, UFC fights. It's going to be nice. We've got about 4 of them that we've outlined of fights that are not going to finish. So we got Filo versus Durden. That's not going to finish. We got Vieira versus Miniconico. That's not going to finish. We got Buchesta versus Span. This big body fight. This two gorilla bears going at it. That one's not going to finish. And Garcia versus Hernandez. That one's not going to finish. So those 4 right there, we went ahead and coupled with a couple other props with Barcelona's to win, Edwards to win, and Sterling to win. But if you wanted to just do those 4 right there, not to finish, it pays out like this. All right, cool. And then if you want to spicy, I added Barcelona's, Edwards, and Sterling all to win. And that
Water.
is what
We need
spicy
some
is
water.
about.
These picks are way too
All right, y'all.
spicy.
Well, hey man, we got games again tomorrow. That's the great thing about NFL or NBA playoffs is they're better than NFL playoffs because you have the frequency, and you have the data, you have the numbers, and you have the ability to be able to bet multiple games. So let's have fun. Let's make some more money, y'all. And if again you've been making money off of our props and parlays, make sure you put it in the comments. Thank you. Till next time, legend.